Hello and welcome back to my channel, Dinar and Dong Updates, understanding the Iraqi dinar and the impact of removing zeros. If you've been keeping up with currency developments, you've likely heard discussions about the Iraqi dinar and the possibility of removing zeros from its banknotes. This topic has generated a lot of debate, leading to confusion among investors and currency enthusiasts. Today, we're going to break it all down so you can clearly understand what's really happening and why it matters. What does removing zeros from the dinar mean? A recent statement from a key Iraqi government official clarified that, for now, there are no plans to remove zeros from the country's currency. But what does that actually mean, and why is it important? In simple terms, removing zeros from a currency is not a method to increase its value. Instead, it is a way to simplify financial transactions. Let's look at an example. Imagine you have a 25,000 dinar banknote. At the current exchange rate, it's worth about $19. If Iraq decided to eliminate 3 zeros from its currency, that note would become a 25 dinar bill. However, its purchasing power wouldn't change. It would still be worth $19 as long as the exchange rate remained constant. Why would a country consider removing zeros? If the value doesn't change, why would Iraq even consider removing zeros? The main reason is to make daily transactions more convenient. Large numerical values on banknotes can be difficult to handle in everyday use. For example, carrying multiple 25,000 dinar notes just to buy groceries or pay bills is impractical. By removing zeros, the currency system becomes more user-friendly and easier to manage. However, some so-called financial experts claim that removing zeros would increase the dinar's value. That's simply not true. Changing the numbers on banknotes doesn't make a currency stronger. It only alters the way the currency is presented. Does removing zeros affect inflation? Another common misconception is that removing zeros from the dinar will solve inflation problems. However, inflation is caused by an oversupply of money in an economy, leading to rising prices for goods and services. If Iraq removes zeros but keeps the same total amount of money circulating, inflation will remain unchanged. The Central Bank of Iraq, CBI, is actively managing the country's money supply to maintain economic stability. Adjusting the supply of dinars in circulation is a far more effective tool for influencing the currency's value than simply altering banknote denominations. The role of the central bank in currency stability. The Central Bank of Iraq plays a vital role in maintaining the dinar's stability and value. By regulating the supply of money in circulation, the bank can influence inflation and the overall economic environment. If the central bank reduces the amount of dinars available, the currency could become more scarce, potentially leading to increased value due to higher demand. However, this must be handled carefully. A rapid reduction in money supply could trigger deflation or create liquidity shortages, making it difficult for businesses and individuals to access cash. How politics influences the Iraqi dinar. The value of a country's currency is also influenced by its political situation. When a nation faces political instability, investors are hesitant to put their money into its economy. Conversely, if Iraq establishes a more stable government and improves its business climate, foreign investment could increase, strengthening the dinar. Foreign investors closely monitor Iraq's economic reforms and policy decisions. If Iraq successfully manages its economy and creates a welcoming environment for international businesses, demand for the dinar could rise, possibly boosting its value over time. Lessons from other countries. Several countries, including Turkey and Vietnam, have undertaken currency reforms such as removing zeros while implementing broader economic growth strategies. These reforms helped attract foreign investment and, in some cases, contributed to strengthening their currencies. Iraq could follow a similar approach, but it must ensure that any currency adjustments are backed by sound economic policies. Simply removing zeros without a broader economic plan could have unintended negative effects. Final thoughts. The debate over removing zeros from the Iraqi dinar is more complicated than it seems. It's not just a question of changing numbers. It's about controlling inflation, regulating money supply, encouraging investment, and ensuring political stability. While simplifying the currency could make transactions easier, it won't instantly boost the dinar's value. If you're considering investing in the Iraqi dinar, it's crucial to stay informed and avoid misleading claims. Always rely on credible sources, analyze the economic situation carefully, and make investment decisions based on solid research.